Bob's Garden. Today we're going to talk about aquatics, having aquatic plants in the house. We have a very dark corner here, and I wanted something to brighten this up. And for me, the fish in here are secondary. That's not the main focus, and I know there's too many in there. We do have another aquarium in the back that we transfer them to. But the main focus for me here is the aquatics. And they're very easy to purchase, and they will not survive in a normal aquarium unless you have carbon dioxide. So let's talk about that. This is our carbon dioxide CO2 canister right here, and it's enough for a 20-gallon aquarium, and it lasts about a month. And what happens here is you adjust this knurled knob here, and the carbon dioxide goes to this bubble counter. Now you can see that it's every 2 seconds or so. In my tank, in this 20-gallon tank, that's about right. And any quicker than that is going to be too much carbon dioxide, and any less than that will be not enough. This stays on for about 10 hours or so, and as it gets dark towards the end of the night, as the night is coming, then we'll turn this off because we don't need that during the night. Now we have a full spectrum light here. It's made by Current. This is the name of the company. And there are adjustments that can be made to the light intensity and how much of the spectrum is coming on these plants. So what I like a lot about this light is that it ramps down at night. It starts getting gradually darker. It just doesn't turn off. So all of a sudden it's light and then there's no light. And the same thing in the morning, it ramps up. So it's kind of dark, and then it gradually gets brighter and brighter, just like real natural light. So we need this kind of light. You don't have to have the ramp up and ramp down, but you do need a full spectrum light, and the spectrum can be adjusted depending on what kind of plants you have in here and how long, how many you want. So for a 20-gallon tank, this works out quite well. So you can get systems with an automatic turn off, and it's a little bit more involved. This I just manually turn off at night. It's inexpensive. And another thing that can be done is that you can get a CO2 canister from a paintball shop. They have much larger canisters, and you'll need a different kind of regulator if you're going to do that for those canisters. And a paintball shop will have the larger canisters and the regulators that you need. And then the other thing that we have here is that this one that goes into the terrarium itself is connected to a diffuser, and the diffuser looks like this. And what happens is, from time to time, this is a spare one, you'll see that it's very fine mesh, and the carbon dioxide gets diffused throughout the tank. So you got to watch out for algae buildup on these, and they do wear out after some time. So you want to keep an eye on these diffusers, and there's one down here in the corner. It may be a little bit difficult to see, but it's in there. So the only other thing with this is that you're going to need some chemicals, because aquatics are very, very heavy feeders. So they're heavy feeders, and you need these chemicals. This is made by Flourish. This one is used on a daily basis, but I just do it every other day in this 20-gallon tank. A larger tank, you may need to do it more. Just follow the directions on the bottle. So this is daily. And then this one is iron, which keeps the plants from developing yellow leaves. You may not need much of this. You've got to keep an eye on the aquatics, and if the leaves start to get a yellowish tinge to them, then they're going to need iron. but I do this on a preventative basis once a week, and it does very well. It keeps it from going yellow. And then our last chemical here is another one that I use just once a week, and it provides some different chemicals for the nutrients for the plants. So this is a rather simple setup, and it can brighten an area in your room that does not ordinarily would have any kind of plants or anything, and we have this artificial light in here, and it turns out very well. Thank you for watching Bob's Garden, and we'll see you next time. Please share, subscribe, and comment on my videos, and remember, be curious, not judgmental.